I'm really hoping this video is in focus because I can't see my viewfinder from here. So let's just hope I don't have to film it again. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is April and it's nice to meet you. For today's tea, I'm having in my cute little black mug that I got from my boyfriend's sister, I'm having the Disney's Alice in Wonderland official unbirthday tea. I'm having the English breakfast black tea. They recommend that you steep it for about 5 minutes and you take it out right after, because if you don't take it out after 5 minutes, the tea starts to get bitter. But if you want a stronger flavor, just use 2 bags. So I'm kind of loving it because I really need a caffeine kick. Obviously it's a little bit early, if you can tell by the way that the sun is hitting the room. But yeah. So in today's video, I kind of wanted to talk about the difference between being entertaining and being influential. I don't know why I thought about this the other day, but I think it was because the whole New Year situation. I was sitting down looking through who I'm following on social media and like why I'm following them and who I look up to and why I look up to them. And I realized that the people that I look up to because they're influential. I never really look up to people because they're quote-unquote entertaining. And I think the biggest difference between realizing why was because I look to people for entertainment based off of what they do, but people who influence me are based off of who they are. And I realized after that I wanted to kind of like dig into myself and see what it is that I'm doing, and am I just pure entertainment for people, or am I actually influencing people? And I feel like it's something that a lot of us, especially people who either have a YouTube channel or are doing anything pretty much in the world that is like significant, where people are listening to what you're saying, or you know, really watching what it is that you do every day or why you do it every day. I feel like we should all strive to be influential over entertaining, because I notice, especially on social media, and this is maybe just coming because I was looking at social media at the time, a lot of things that are entertaining are things that are just purely almost outrageous. They're entertaining because they're things that we would never actually do. Whenever I'm watching a video and I'm just like, wow, oh my goodness, like I'm usually having that sort of reaction because it's just something that I definitely wouldn't do myself. And that doesn't necessarily always mean it's a bad thing, but what is the reason behind why we're doing what we're doing? Like, are you doing it for a reaction, or are you doing it for a purpose? So I kind of wanted to just like touch upon some unconventional tips, not things that you hear all the time, like be authentic, be, you know, true to yourself, all of that kind of stuff. Like everyone already knows that you should be doing that or whatever, and that's obviously much easier said than done for the most part. So I kind of wrote down like 3 ideas that I just felt were sort of helpful to push you in the right direction. And really, honestly, I'm preaching to myself here because I'm trying to take my own advice. So we can kind of do this all together. So I realized that one big difference between being entertaining and being influential is that when you're being entertaining, more than likely you're answering to the crowd. Did you guys hear that? My cats are just going nuts inside. Anyway, like I was saying, I feel like one of the biggest differences between being entertaining and being influential is that when you're being entertaining, you are, for the most part, and this is just a generalization, for the most part, you're answering to the crowd. But a lot of the times when you're being influential, you're actually persuading the crowd. Now, this isn't just to say like go against the grain to go against the grain. I feel like sometimes there are people who go against the grain just to say that they're not like everyone else, you know what I mean? And that's not my point here. My point isn't to say, oh, like be the devil's advocate, or just be different. Like you don't need to do that if, you know, the people that you're around are doing good things, or people who are telling you good things, then by all means go for it. But don't just do things because that's what people will listen to. So like I said, instead of just answering to whoever you're speaking to, try to persuade them. Number 2 is to pay attention to your reputation. And this is kind of a tough one. I'm so sorry, my cats are being so loud right now. Anyway, this is kind of a tough one to touch upon because sometimes your reputation isn't necessarily ruined by you. It a lot of the times could be ruined by people who are jealous of you, or even by your own past, which has no telling on who you are today. But with that said, trying to make sure that at least what you're doing is going to give you the sort of reputation that you're looking for, because in order for you to be influential, people sort of need to have this good perception of you. So at least if you're staying mindful of it, I think that's really important. And the last thing I kind of wanted to touch upon was that instead of letting people use you to sort of pass their time, have them come to you because you're useful. And I know that a lot of the times this can make it seem like people are in fact using you, but my idea behind this is to remain full of purpose. And if you're not remaining full of purpose, it's easy to sort of just be used as pure entertainment rather than someone of influence. So even though this is a little short video, I hope you guys liked it and I hope it was sort of helpful. It's something that I just wanted to be mindful of this year myself because I feel like this is an important thing for me to distinguish the difference between, and I feel like it's important for a lot of people because everyone in life has their own thing that makes them important and makes them an influence to someone, and so you want to make sure that your influence is a positive influence, and that if you also are trying to be more influential, whether you are a mother or a father or a business person, that you're getting the attention you're getting for the right reasons. So I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I put out new videos every single Sunday and every single Wednesday. If you haven't watched my last video, which was a review on the Offer Cosmetics cosmetology kit, you can go click right here to go watch that. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.